As I was going up from town, I met the grain trains rolling down. Every day 100 trains, every train 100 cars, every car 100 tons, every ton 100 sacks, every sack 10,000 grains. And that's what cities get from trains. Some politicians lacking brains said in voices dripping sweet, we don't really need these trains, railroads all are obsolete. They're union strong, it makes demands, they guard their yards with railroad dicks who kick our cops clean off their lands, do not like our politics. As I was going up from town, I met the grain trains rolling down. Every day 100 trains, every train 100 cars, every car 100 tons, every ton 100 sacks, every sack 10,000 grains. And that's what cities get from trains. So the politicians passed some laws to screw more money off the trains and deeper dip their pudgy paws in more control of railroad gains. The railroad said, get off our land. They went on strike to show their peak. The grain trains stopped their rolling and the city starved within a week. As I was going up from town, I met the grain trains rolling down. Every day 100 trains, every train 100 cars, every car 100 tons, every ton 100 sacks, every sack 10,000 grains. And that's what cities get from trains. Hunger riots burned and rose and battered down the State House door, and all those fat politicos were killed and eaten by the poor. And with the city out of joint and no more politician men, the railroad said they'd prove their point and sent the grain trains down again. As I was going up from town, I met the grain trains rolling down. Every day 100 trains, every train 100 cars, every car 100 tons, every ton 100 sacks, every sack 10,000 grains. And that's what cities get from trains.
Good morning, Wandering Beekeeper here, reminding you that today is a good day to seize the means of production and eat the rich. Thank you, Leslie Fish, for our opening. Don't look her up. She went off the rails a few years ago. Used to be a wobbly. Don't know where her head's at these days. Gotten strange. Happens. A hero or live long enough to become the monster. Some of us were never the hero to begin with. Piece I put most of my effort these days into. Not something I'm likely to ever show anybody. One of those, files that gets deleted upon notification of my passing. But the character goes from 0 to supervillain in 0.3 seconds. Hell of a, one of those things. It's, well, okay. Yeah. Let's just do a review here where we are and why we are looking at Pixelmon, or not looking at Pixelmon as the case may be. Let me, there we go. Let's get that up on the screen so that we at least have a game screen and music and shit. Adult content warning review. I cuss, I make dick jokes, I make weed references, and I think Marx was a bourgeois wannabe. So, hail Satan, pass the ammunition. Let's get this fucking show on the road. Now, this server that I'm on here is the official server for the mod pack, but the mod pack is unstable partly due to Pixelmon itself. The 1.20.1 Pixelmon is an alpha release. So, yeah, this is the server goes bang sometimes without any warning, or sometimes it just goes splat and doesn't even manage to muster up the effort for a bang, you know? Excuse me. When you get older, you'll understand the reference I am making there. Okay, we are in a small village out in the middle of nowhere. The numbers for X and Z are truly ludicrous in the 20 millions. I mean, they kind of knew this world wasn't going to hold up, but they're working on a retro pack. I'm actually doing some stress testing and stuff. Oh man, let me poke over here and check something real quick while I'm thinking about it. Let's bring up the Discord. Yeah, this is all area that players have just not been in, except for me. So, I've made... Whoops. Hang on a second. Discord is having a noisy launch. There we go. Till that settles down a little bit here. Okay. Bop. And we are live. Yatta. I am the only one on the server. Gayra. Okay. This is the Pixelmon village. Oh yeah, there's waystones in this mod pack. Darned useful things. That's one that I thonked down here so that I could easily find this arena. Because this arena has 3 level 50 trainers, and if I go around in rotation, I can just keep battling them over and over and over. And what I've been doing is using them to grind for levels. I have... let's see. I have a level 100 Arcanine on my point. My Arcanine is my second L100. My first is an Empoleon and is currently in my PC. Yes, Pixelmon is very much classic Pokemon, the classic Pokemon experience of going village to village and training and grinding up and so forth. It's been all sorts of fun, and it's basically what I've been doing this week because it's what's been available for me to do this week. I'm going to need to do a couple of things on another screen for just a heartbeat. And yeah, I got a jerk here. I got a ban here. Hold on a second. No, we are going to... where is the button? Ban. Banned. Unwanted spammage. Boop. Banned. Okay. Goodbye, Caziolette. Unwanted spammage. Now, I had come over here. Well, I mean, to check the mod queue, but also to go review my instances because let's see, let's get back to here and get a fight started. Boom. The spectating is a little weird in Pixelmon. The camera swings in weird directions and I haven't learned to control it. There's probably a way to do it. Let's see. This is a Laron. It has sturdy, so there's no point in flamethrowing. I'm going to crunch it. Advanced rocketry is still stalled. It's an old mod. I don't expect it to ever move again. Probably going to drop it at some point in the near future. Haven't done anything with mine colonies. There are new colonies, and it would be interesting to play through a build of some of them. The underwater one is a special interest of mine. There are two different underwater builds here. We'll follow up with a Firefang. It'll protect against it. It'll throw a couple of protects, and I'll just have to Firefang until it fails, until the protect fails. Fortunately, this is not a Blissey, so it will probably fail on the second try. I really should have thrown an extreme speed. There we go. There's the Firefang going through. Decided not to protect this turn and got it in. Okay, Nuzleaf is going to use a Fake Out to open with. And so I'm going to throw an extreme speed knowing that it won't even go off. The Fortenza Abo build is on indefinite hold. I am so frustrated and embarrassed and just out of sorts over it. I put the railroad in the wrong goddamn place. I gotta rip it out. It's gonna be a big deal. I've got to rebuild it, do this whole thing all over again. Now Nuzleaf, at this point, I'm faster than Nuzleaf, so I'm gonna toss a flamethrower. Flamethrower is the answer to a lot of questions in this game. Nuzleaf used Fake Out on me and made me flinch. Flamethrower. Probopass. Probopass is a rock type. I don't have anything that's really effective. And it's got sturdy, so I'm going to crunch it. Which has a very tiny chance of a flinch. It also occasionally decreases defense, which is nice. He throws an Earthquake back at me, which hurts. I don't like Earthquake. I really don't like Earthquake. And so I'm going to Firefang him in retaliation for it, and that takes care of that. I do have 3 high-level Mons in my party that I am pushing up to make my next L100, whichever one of them hits it first. Glimmet just went up a level. And, Sandstorm. No, not Sandstorm. Okay, Vikavolt is a bug. It gets Flamethrower. Yeah, well, bye-bye. So Fortenza Abo is on hold until I can just bring myself to rip the fucking Band-Aid off. Perhaps a more apt metaphor than, yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. The, Among Us gets a Flamethrower. Let's see, Model railroading is still on hold because of the Ratatouille mod. The dev is still working on fixing the problem with Cake Demolder. Gotta be patient. I mean, the dev is not getting paid for it. They're doing it out of the goodness of their heart, and they've been very responsive, and I need to leave them alone and let them take their own sweet time to fix it. It's their mod, and, you know, thank you for doing the art. I will sit back and wait for the next version. The steampunk mod pack I've pretty much exhausted. I've done, I think, everything. Oh, flamethrower for the Togekiss. Since it's not raining, it'll be a one-shot. If it's raining, it reduces the effectiveness of fire moves, and then the flamethrower does not work as well, and so Togekiss takes 2 hits. I took 2 hits during the theme song. Let's see. Moving right along to the Heart Sun. And it's poetry in motion. I don't remember who the Indigo Girls are under. I have this horrible feeling it's Universal Musical Group. Universal Music Group is a horrible organization that abuses the artists for its own profit. I really can't say anything good about them at all. There's a lot of artists whose work cannot be viewed in the United States because because UMG has copyright issues with it. Okay, so you're supposed to be representing the artist, but you're preventing their work from being seen by an audience because you want to be pissy about the legalities of it. Reminding you again that today is a good day to seize the means of production and eat the rich. Also, all cops are bastards. That includes the one from Paw Patrol. I was so disappointed. Oh my god. Okay, flamethrower. Again, flamethrower is the answer to a lot of questions. I wish it was the answer to more questions in real life. Ice on your driveway? Flamethrower. Weeds down the side of the same driveway in the summer? The same flamethrower. You know, it's cheaper to run than a snowblower, and you can use it all year round. A friend of mine, let me back that up. Guy I know did the math on it. Then this was also a guy who had a whiteboard in his living room because he did physics as a hobby. I made an old tech joke. It's a corollary to Murphy's Law, and I don't remember the actual name of the specific law, but it states that measurements will be given in the least useful terms. Velocity, for example, will be given in furlongs per fortnight. And I made a crack about the speed of light being given in furlongs per fortnight. And about 30 seconds later, he comes back with the figure. And I'm like, dude. This is like XKCD level humor here. We've seen Vicavolts before. I'm not commenting, doing color commentary on mons I've already beaten up. We're going to be seeing a lot of the same mons from these 3 trainers. The Gengar is an asshole. The Gengar has Destiny Bond, and is just a total dick. Flamethrower and Hope There we go. The Gengar does not have Cursed Body. Turns out Cursed Body does work on distance weapons. I'm very upset about that. Flamethrower does not make contact, and so Cursed Body should not have any effect on it. And I like having my Flamethrower for the Raichu. The Raichu deserves the Flamethrower, the little bastard. After what he did to my Empoleon. Rude little shit. Flamethrower. It is the answer to so many questions in this game. I mean, literally, in Minecraft. Wow. You know, I mean, oh shit. Just about the time I get a nice happy streak with the flamethrower going. Around. This is going to be not as much fun. Fortunately, Laren doesn't require a flamethrower. Unfortunately, Laren's a kind of a jerk. Laren's got sturdy. So it doesn't matter what I use, how much damage. I could drop an Arceus on it and use Judgment. I could drop, which is it, Palkia or Dialga that has Roar of Time? I don't know. Legendaries aren't so much my thing. People obsess over the legendaries, and wow, the efforts on the server to capture legendaries. I've got one. I have an Entei. Um, there we go. Head smash. I take damage, but Laren goes down, and I don't have to deal with the damn protect. Nuzleaf, however, is going to be a jerk. We've seen this before. Now, the Steampunk mod pack, I've pretty much exhausted what I'm going to do in it. I'm just not going to fart around with blue skies anymore. I'm not a dungeon crawler. Let's see. Nuzleaf got its fake out off, so it gets the flamethrower in Minecraft. Linking Probopass. Let's see. Rock Slide. Rock Slide only has an accuracy of 90%, so it's only going to hit about half the time the way the RNGs work in Pokemon. Stealth Rock, however, only becomes useful if you're in an ongoing fight. And I don't know. Let's get rid of self-destruct. Self-destruct is kind of an asshole move to make your Pokemon use. I mean, we've all seen the manga strip that goes around online. Dude on the sideline yells, "Voltorb, use self-destruct!" And the Voltorb turns around and looks back at the trainer with a tear running down. Oh. I was in a very bad state of mind this morning, and I am not in a good state of mind now. My environmental stressors and shit have all kind of maxed out on me, and I'm in a bad place at the moment, but I'm getting a little bit of an endorphin hit off of doing the mind cracking and, doing flamethrower jokes and shit. And so, it's helping. It's helping a bit. Food also helps. There was a bagel earlier, and then I had a breakfast burrito. Not to advertise or anything, but the Reds brand turkey sausage breakfast burritos are the bomb. They are hard to get. I spend effort looking for them. I have to go to the expensive stores. I have to go to like Publix to find them in the frozen section. I am allergic to pork. Well, technically, I'm allergic to American intensive farming methods, but that's a lengthy explanation, and it's much easier just to say that I'm allergic to pork. I also cannot have beef. I also cannot have cage bred eggs. Uh, Reds makes a turkey sausage and egg breakfast burrito that is actually really good. But it's also not one of they don't make as much of it as they do like the bean burritos and the beef burritos. And I have to hunt for them. Ooh, I got somebody evolving. I think it's my Glimmet. You can see the color of these sparkles there and the silhouette. That's the Glimmet. Glimmet is about to evolve. This is what I've been after. Um, I'm carrying these two. I've got a server unique item here. I have an experience all. It's like an exp share, but it's not a held item. Mortal Spin. Ooh, gets rid of bind, wrap, leech seed, and poison. Wow. Holy crap. Who cares that it's only a power of 30? It hits. It hits, and it does all that. Yeah, I'm going to dump acid spray in return for Mortal Spin. That's evil. Wow. I mean, it's bad enough that this thing looks like the critter from Nope. And I'm not, that movie's been out long enough. I'm not spoiling here. That thing, oh my God, Jordan Peele is such an asshole for having made that movie. Oh my God, that thing still haunts me. That movie fucked with me on very deep levels, and I both love and hate the man for it. Oh, it is a brilliant piece of headfuckery, and just oh shit, don't. I really don't recommend going to see it, but it's brilliant. You're in a that was a great move, but you're an asshole for making it. So, I'm going to put the the Glimora away, and I'm going to get out a Sandile. Sandile, as I recall. Let's see. Let me go over to the. Oh, hold on. Come on, where's your wiki? Here's the wiki, and we go to the wiki and we look up Sandile to make sure there's no special considerations. Crocorock at 29, Crocodile at 40, no biome restrictions. Okay, cool. We're good. It's a straight point level up. This is what I'm after here. Now, before I get back into the grinding here, I am going to take a minute to go document what I've done. Let's see. Let me go to Beekeeper base. Here's my base. We're in peaceful mode. I hermit crabbed into a pillager tower. This is my second base. I had really thought about staying at the first one I had stayed at the first one for a while. It was one of the pumpkin houses. But then I found this and was like, oh, I have to move in. Absolutely have to move in. I got lucky, found an energized power solar collector farm in a Badlands biome. So got a jump on power. I think I covered this last time. The fruit orchard is completed. I've added a kitchen. I just banged it together right here by the garden. Did not have the white and black concrete to make the special flooring, which is depriving me of some connectivity and some features. The cabinets, for example, do not connect to the cooking table. The cooking table cannot see their contents because I don't have the right kind of flooring that would allow the connection across distance. Would need to make it. I think I would need to make the backsplash of the kitchen flooring, um, in order to connect the cabinets. And I don't have the concrete for it. And I'm just not going to chase it. This is a proof of concept. It's good enough. And it does work really quite well, and it'll make all sorts of recipes. For instance, I can make ratatouille, which is a very high saturation item. Really high in demand food if you are doing any sort of adventuring. Very good thing to have. And I can make it just at a click because I've got ingredients, oops, in all these cabinets and over in the fridge and so forth, and the fruit up here in the basket. This is a neat feature. This is from Cooking for Blockheads, which is not a kitchen mod I've used before. I'm rather impressed with it. I like the aesthetic. It has a very tidy, sort of European kitchen sort of thing going on here. Very compact. I like the fact that it has the corner connectors. That's not from, that's from Culinary Construct, and that's another thing. We're not going to talk about it. The counters actually are storage space, and because the counter is touching the cooking table can see into the counter's storage space, into the cabinet there. The sink provides water, so if a recipe needs water, there's a water supply. The fruit basket is sitting on the counter, and so it's visible to the cooking table. The oven and the stovetop are visible, as is the fridge. And then we're getting out of range. We really need kitchen floor. The cabinets, unfortunately, are overhead, and they are not connecting properly. So I've got to figure that out. I think it's the kitchen flooring material. It's the connecting material. The market is farming for blockheads, and the market just puts all the seeds up available for seeds and saplings and so forth, all your crops available for purchase with emeralds. You just need emeralds, and then the Swap-O-Matic guy will do the trade with you. Just ignore the Swap-O-Matic guy. He's not really a villager. He's kind of a hologram. Goes with the trade station. Just ignoring. Chests for overflow veg and for seed storage. Got a lot of seed. Croptopia. I put in the entire range of crops and then threw it all into the kitchen so that I have stacks of everything in the kitchen available for the cooking table. Hey presto, some automation. The hopper botany pots are kind of cool. You make a botany pot, and then you craft it with a hopper, and you stick it on top of a barrel, and you put one seed in, and it will continue to harvest and regrow from that one seed until oops, we have a server restart coming up here in 5 minutes. Yay, arfing raw. Let us just go see how things are going. And get to some controls here. Where is the control for the stream? Shoot. Where's my... Where's my multimedia? Where's OBS? Where'd OBS go? Oh crap! Did OBS pack it in on me? OBS is already running. Where did it go? Did it get put on another desktop? Come on, where's OBS? I've lost my OBS instance. Where's the window? It's not here. It's not here. Let me try doing a... Did it minimize to the system tray? Yes, it did. There you are, you booger. Gotcha. Okay. Alrighty then. We'll look for the 1 minute warning here, and then we'll pop out to the alt screen. I did get the infuser working here and have been able to make some medications. Making EV vitamins and medicines in Pixelmon is a lot more bother than in Cobblemon. It's meant to be. You can't just grow berries and throw them in a brewing stand. You have to go collect the 5 different magical feathers, and you have to mine for crystal and make blocks of it, and go through some rather annoying materials gathering to feed this thing, just to make a few bits of stuff. Making potion, like healing potions, so that's easy. You grow berries. But EV vitamins, you gotta go through some effort. Let's see, where... This is the... Oh, this is all... There we go. Yeah, I got 4 HP ups, 4 proteins, 4 irons, 4 calciums, and 5 carbos to my name. That's what I've been able to make. Looking at who I might want to use them on, because the 4 top mons in my team right now are all well past any influence on their EVs. Baxcalibur, level 1, Go-Goat, and Heliolisk are maxed out. You know, and it'd have to be somebody that I was looking at training for my team. Now, I do have a pretty good number of mons in the working here. I do want to bring this Chandelure up, and I may see about dumping the carbos on it, because Chandelure is an upsetting mon to throw at people. That ghost/fire combination is weird, and it messes with people. The Koma'o is interesting. They're a newer dragon type. Well, newer to me. I haven't worked with them that much. Not familiar with the moveset. Let's see, where are we? 1 minute warning. Okay, we are going to disconnect here. And... Go to a BRB screen for a second. And I'm going to use this opportunity for a break, and I'll be right back. St. Viticon, protect us from Murphy. I need to get around it, which means I need to go spend a night or 2 or 3 in a taiga. Back to game. Here we go. We are on. We are back. Let us heal just on general principles. I try not to pass up an opportunity to drop my Mons on the charger. Okay. How we doing here? I was looking at the working groups. Working box. There's my Empoleon there. That was my starter. My first one to hit level 100. Currently parked while Arcanine takes point. And whichever one of these 3 is going to roll up to point, we'll see. I also have this Corviknight that I've been working on assiduously. I want to try some of these others in various situations. The Piloswine is there. I need to get it evolved up to a Mamoswine and then think about place on the team. The Slowpoke has a lot of interesting possibilities as a psychic. Galvantula, because of the oog factor, you know, you haul out a Galvantula and people are like, giant spider, yeah. You know, Skuntank, because, I mean, it's a skunk. And Lucretia, my Typhlosion, which is a joke I keep making and nobody ever fucking gets. You know, that's just life. The Bramblegast is one of those, oh my god, Pokemon is so wrong things. People forget that it's short for Pocket Monsters. Pocket Monster. Pokemon? Pocket Monster. Pocket Monsters. And yeah, some of these things are really deeply fucked up when you look into them. The Bramblegast, I mean, I went and looked up Bramblin, and I hadn't run into one before, and I'm like, a soul unable to move on to the afterlife was blown around by the wind until it got tangled up with dried grass and became a Pokemon. So that is somebody, some dead person's soul that got tangled up in a tumbleweed and is now blowing around being an angry Pokemon. What? Do you understand how fucked up that is? I mean, really. Some of the stuff some of the lore in this game is just weird as shit, you know? Begin to wonder where some of it came from. The ghost Pokemon especially just get really screwed up. Let's go have a look around here. Let me see. Was there anything else? I had already covered the Cooking for Blockheads kitchen, and okay, that's the Croptopia crops. Next iteration of the server will be going from Croptopia to Pam's Harvest Craft, partly because we're going back to 1.16.5, and Pam's Harvest Craft is just an incredibly well done mod for 1.16.5. You know, it's well architected, it's modular, it has everything we need, it's got all the proper tagging, you know, etc., etc. It's just going to be a better option here. Still looking at cooking mods. Thought about a couple of things. Of course, I had to plug Chinjufu, which Wilk thought was cute, but not totally sure about being able to work it in. We'll see. It's Chinjufu is a thing. you kind of have to make room for it and consider that it is a core mod and not an environmental mod. Oh, this lullaby wants a piece of me. Flamethrower. Like I said, answer to a lot of questions in Minecraft. Lullaby wants to pick a fight. I don't have time for the darn lullaby. Flamethrower. So yeah, got the infuser working, made EV vitamins, and wow, do I have a berry field. I mean, if we look at it on, there's the berry field. Wowzers, that's a lot of plants. I think when the server resets, I'm going to increase the spacing. It's going to take up a lot more room, but this is a little tight. On the other hand, it does make it easier to parker across the plants and get to the berries that get stuck up on top. Because, of course, you know, when you click the berry, it doesn't just pop off into your hand. It goes flying. Ooh. Cute, Nidoran. Yeah, whatever. Let's go have a look at a couple more features of this particular mod here. I'm going to go to the ice rock. Oh, yay, it's up. So, yeah, that's an icy rock. And this is what you come to evolve some of your Pokemon. Like to get a Glaceon, you bring an Eevee here. It's also, oh, look at that. That looks like a, what is that? Is that a Metagross? I'm going to go for it. Boop. No, it's a bug. Ariados? Bug Earth. Start solo. Go for it. I'm going to raid this den. Nincada. Completely failed on the Who's That Pokemon. Utter failure on that. Shame, shame, shame. Willamist, how you doing? Just in time to see me shame myself on the Who's That Pokemon challenge. Never mind. Again, flamethrower. Yeah. Splat. Kafoof. So much for that raid. Dusk Ball isn't going to work real well here. Let's change over to... Do I want to use a Quick Ball or do I want to use an Ultra for an Nincada? I'm thinking I should go for the Ultra. Answer, yes. Ultra Ball was correct. I have succeeded in taking the Nincada. I also got a Nyapa Berry, Armorite, or a couple of little goodies here. And worth my time to come up here. The Mons here are, for Pixelmon are just so much better done. And I mean, it really, you know, it gives me a really classic feeling here. I'm ignoring the Deerlings because they're just not high enough level to be worth my while, and I've already got the full set. Let us go, let us go to Spawn and have a look here, because here is Spawn, and welcome, and just walk over here so that we get this on the screen for a minute. This is, in fact, the official server for the Pixel BCG mod pack, hosted by Big Community Games. Thank you very much to Big Community Games for hosting and doing all this amazing work in creating this place, and for caring enough about your users to redevelop the mod pack for an entirely another version of Minecraft, and rolling it back from 120.1 to 116.5 in order to give the users a better experience. That's just a lovely thing to see. So yeah, the exp all sits here in my inventory. It is not a holdable item. You can't give it to a mod. It does not have to be in your hotbar. It just has to be in your inventory, but you do have to switch it on. It is by default switched off when you acquire it. And it acts as if all the mons in your party were carrying exp shares. Every mon in your party gets EV advance and experience points as if they had had an exp share. I got lucky and was given one of these by a senior player early on, and it has done wonders for my Pokedex advancement. Yeah, the rest of the shopkeepers and various things, for example, these folks have evolutionary stones, and what they have varies from time to time, so it pays to check with them and see what they've got. Have they got stuff that I need? They don't right now, but it's always worth checking. Standard Pokemart stuff, and you can sell to these people as well, which is how I got the cash that I'm carrying. Let's see. How am I doing, by the way? I'm at 43%. Brilliant. I'm at 43% on my Pokedex. That makes me happy. Money, I'm carrying a little over $1 million Pokedollars right now. Just a hair over. That I have accumulated largely from selling stuff to shopkeepers, largely from looting villages. In the fine tradition of Minecraft, find a village, loot it. Take everything useful. So, yeah, there is a Poke Center. There's two Pokestops over here, both of which are still recharging from my last visit. Poke Center, that's all done up in pink. Needs some Hello Kitty faces or something, you know? I mean, it's all done up in pink and everything, and it's missing that final touch. But, yeah, nice work here. We've got the Poke Center and the information desk and so forth and so on. Respawn. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to bounce back out to Beverly's Village, which I just missed. There we go. And check what I've got here real quick. I've got some loose crap that I need to clean out at some point, but it's not. I've got room here. This is important. I need to make sure I'm set over to the capture box. Pull some of these up. This is also the to evolve, or at least to do something with. Ivysaur there, I really want to put in a daycare and breed, but daycare is complicated and weird in this version of Pixelmon. They added a materials requirement and it also requires that the server not restart. This server goes splat far too often to really for the daycare to be functional. Again, we are a reason to roll back to the 1.16.5, gain stability so that people can actually use the daycare. Nice to be able to use the daycare. Pouring down rain, blah, blah, blah. Don't like it. Gonna go get into some shit anyway. Pick a fight. And we are back to another round. We've seen these mons all before, so we'll just pop through them. Goodbye, Larry, you sing too long. Excuse me. I'm afraid all the good material went in the first round of battles, you know, the flamethrower and Minecraft jokes and so forth. Oh, I did not finish finish a thing. Let me go back and pick up a thread. Paw Patrol and disappointment. Because ACAB means all cops, including Chase from Paw Patrol. I don't care if he's a cute puppy. He's a cop. And I was so very disappointed to find out that the vocalist, that one of the two vocalists, the vocalist that worked with Windows 95 Man, the guy in the denim coat, found out that in Sweden, he does the voice of the character of Chase for Paw Patrol. I'm like, God damn it. That's a bit of a strike against the guy. You know? Comes in doing this song No Rules with that inspired that inspired Petra to make a fairly rude joke with a bit of men's underwear. You know, there was a joke about the Eurovision thong contest. They had a uh-oh. What the hell happened there? Alright. Got an evolution gonna happen. I have sparkles. Flamethrower. We have sparkles. We will see what evolves. I have a Sandile and I have a Zweilous that I am trying to evolve. Zweilous evolves, it'll become a Hydreigon, at which point it's going to go to the working box and wait to be run up to level 100, as I want a few dragons. And I want a couple of the more interesting ones in my working box. The Dark/Dragon and Ice/Dragon that I've got in my party right now have got some advantages. Excalibur being Ice/Dragon, it negates that dragon vulnerability to ice. Foul play. Oh, that's a lovely one. Get rid of Leer, which sucks. Sandile is evolving. Sandile becomes a Krokorok. And because he's in Minecraft, it makes him a Krokorok block. Elton John should be singing that. I don't do a good. I'm sorry, I don't do a good Elton John imitation. I'm not very good at voices. Sorry. I remember when Sandal was young. Oh, when people get the reference and will carry it on, that's always fun. Okay, so Krokorok, who now has to become a crocodile, and Zweilous, who's still on their way to becoming a Hydreigon. He and Pikachu had so much fun. Hopping and bopping to the Krokorok block. I think I started stuff with this guy. I think it's Beverly's turn. Okay. Ah. Oh. Hopefully it's not enough to gain attention. I was rather overtly thumbing my nose at Universal Music Group earlier and even calling them out by name for some of the crap they've done. Yeah, if you go back and watch the VOD of this episode later on, I'm in a mood this morning. I'm in a hell of a mood this morning, and there's been some. I went off on Universal Music Group, and they deserve it. They're a bunch of shitty people. Okay, let's see. Let's go with an extreme speed. Agate moods. Usually they do, yeah. My environmental stressors got cranked to 11 yesterday and have not come down. So I got some shit that's got to get dealt with, and it's causing big trouble. And right now I'm doing my best to distract myself and medicate and all that kind of thing. So, a Rookidee, uncommon boss. Unfortunately, by the time I'm done with this battle, that uncommon boss will have sodded off. Recoil damage, also known as point and laugh. Turbo Pass. Good plan. Turbo Pass. Crunch. I'm not using super effective moves and stuff against the Probopass and the Laren because they both have Sturdy. I'm a little grumpy about both of them having Sturdy. And Laren has Protect. And Sturdy and Protect is just being a dick. I mean, come on. The NPC mons here were chosen by a developer at some point. Somebody built this arena and chose some of the and yeah. There are stock trainers that show up in these arenas. Somebody made some choices as to what moveset was there, and taking a Laren and giving it protect and sturdy is just being a dick. This Gengar is a dick all by itself. But then it has Destiny Bond. And so I'm using a flamethrower because I'm faster and can pop it with the flamethrower. And even then, sometimes it has Cursed Body. And Cursed Body will disable the move even if it's a distance move. I shot you from way over there. How in the heck am I making contact in order to trigger the how does that even happen? I mean, I could go with the Vanishers thing of there actually is no break here. You know, there's a continuous stream of matter from you to me. It's called air. Let's see. It is Other Kilted Steve. We have Kilted Steve, Beverly, and Other Kilted Steve. And they must be battled in sequence in order to keep them going. Get out of sequence, and I get told this trainer can only be battled once per Minecraft day. Stay in sequence, and I can get my Krokorok dealt with, and up to a Crocodile, and my Zoilus up to a Hydreigon, and move on with some of the others. Yeah, I'm at a point right now. I've done a whacking lot. Okay, it's going to be one of those. Yeah, I need to wrap this up as far as this battle goes and get my Arcanine out of the storm. This has gone up to a point where, you know, the flamethrower is just not going to be as effective. Bazoom. Robo Pass. We go Crunch. Come on. What do you got left? Great. The storm ends, and it won't register in the battle. Weather conditions are changing, tend not to be reflected here. Yeah, it's raining heavily. It's not anymore, but it was at the start of the battle, and I'm stuck with that environmental condition unless a Pokemon move changes it within the battle environment. There we go. That's won the battle. That'll finish it. Alrighty. The money for defeating these NPCs is piddly, but that's not why I'm still. What? What? I am confused. I hear it, but I also hear birds singing, and I see sunny day, and I am confused. Something happened? There's nobody else on here but me. Okay, let's look at the map, by the way, and see where we are, because I'm here, and there's my base, way back there. I have been ranging over a vast amount of this world, taking advantage of the fact that my initial RTP flung me 20 million blocks from spawn. No wonder they're having issues with their boot drive capacity. And I've had all these villages that no other player has ever been to, so I've been able to loot entire villages and such, and in one case, a whole damn city. Yeah, Transverse City here, which I still have not been able to beat the gem at. There is a factory here, and I have gotten my head handed to me every time I've gone in. I've got to build up a much better team. Now, the gym, the first boss comes up saying equal. So my bringing an L100 is what's causing him to have the kind of power. But yeah, this is a massive thing, isn't it? Here, why is that not? There we go. Get my monitor feed to catch up and show me a live image. There we are. Sky Village, by the way. This has the Sky Villages mod in it, and it also has a overhauled Villages mod that's done all sorts of neat stuff. There's been some very interesting villages cropping up here. This one is a bit vanilla. Let me look at. I've got 2 rows available in the capture box. I'm going to do another. Well, maybe not. Why don't I bounce somewhere else? I'm going to go out to the ice rock first to see if there's. Oh, hey! If there's a raid available at the den. There is, in fact, a raid available at the den. It's some sort of little good. That looks like a Togepi. That's a Togepi. I feel almost guilty about this. Almost. I'm still going to kick its ass. Okay. Yeah, right now I'm going for every little hit of dopamine I can manage to find. Let me tell you. Not being a good day. Not being a good day at all. Boom! Ooh, a fairy wand and a bottle of enchanting, and I'm going to go on and huck a ball here. But it's not going to be a dusk ball. What else have I got? Let's see. Well, let's just go with an ultra. Ta-da! Caught Togepi. Hop ding. Now I have a fairy wand. Give it to a fairy Pokemon and it enhances their moves. Okay. Drinks up fairy type moves. I will give that to Amon. Stash it in the PC so that I can keep it. And just in time, because now I am in Snowy Taiga. And it is getting to evening. And so I am going to go down the hill to that area. Slowly and carefully. That I do not accidentally put in. Yeah. I don't want to have give myself a problem. And I'm going to go hunting. Let's see what I got around me. Right now, not a lot. I'm gonna just hang here for a second. I am in a snowy taiga biome. This should be the right place to spawn a Rowlet. The starters are a little tricky sometimes. I have two Charmanders. I have an Ivysaur. Trying to breed a Bulbasaur from it is going to be a pain in the ass. Anything? Tugidimodo, Centret, Uchina, Deerling. Not much of anything else. Let's gonna. You know what? Got an idea here. You go stand there and be like, bait or something. Vanilla. What else I got? Hoot Hoot. Geodude, but he's deep. Hoot Hoot flying overhead. Not sure what that is over there. Little red dealy. If I go straight ahead, I should run into it. Over to here, and it went away. It's not on the map anymore. Where did it go? Grumble, grumble. Grumble, grumble. It went away. I don't like that. And that's to you. Come on. What I'm doing here is using the journey map as a poke radar and looking to see what's spawning around me to see if I can find the one that I'm actually after. So far, it's, well, not happening. I'm in the right biome. It's a rare spawn. There's that red one again. That one is faded. It is underground. That was deep underground. It's coming up enough that I can see it, but it's still too far down to do anything about it. Yeah, I know. You're not happy about sitting in the snow at night. It's probably not any fun for you. But I also don't know if leaving you out is actually having any effect on the spawn rate. I know the presence of a player has an effect on the spawn rate. It also affects what spawns, especially when it comes to the legendaries. Some of the other players have been very excitedly And I mean, I'm not wanting to harsh on their fun here, but please visit your caps lock key. Organizing and making sure that they're all in the right place at the right time to shift the odds for what they're trying to encounter. I'm not encountering jack shit here. And so I'm going to go across the frozen river and into this other area of snowy taiga and see if anything of interest shows up over here. Let's just stop right about here and hit the map. Puccina, 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 Hoot Hoot. Yearling, Puccina, Puccina, Puccina. Brr. I don't think I have it in me to stream today. I wasn't sure I did. I'm kind of glad I did because it's helped me get through my morning at least this far, but it's been a distraction, or at least this morning. Yeah, I can dig it. I can so dig it. I almost called the stream on account of pain and decided no, let's go on and do this, and it gave me a chance to vent a little bit. That's a drill bur way the hell down in the underground. I'm just barely seeing him, the ghost image. I got snow runts, I got furrets. I got no relic. I got no relic. I don't know. I got, what the heck is that? Is that a graveyard? Yeah, it's faded. It's underground. Okay. Well, I don't know. And a woobat going by underneath me. But yeah. I think I'm gonna try a different forest next time tomorrow night. Oh, hi, Snowright. Are you gonna try and get into it with me? No? Okay. Sometimes they get a wild hair up their ass and decided that a level 100 Arcanine is a good thing to try and challenge, and I almost feel sorry for them. Almost. Too bad, you know. I mean, let's see. There's an ice cue up there, but I've already got an ice cue. Wrong sort of bird. I'm looking for a rowlet. Think I may want to try going for not so much snowy taiga as maybe just see, Alpine Highlands maybe. It's there a lot for Beverly's Village. That's Beverly's Village. If that turns out to be the key to it, that would be just a kick. It is dawn, and I have not seen anything of what I want. It looks like a breviary. At some point, I need to see about trying to get some of the high altitude birds. going after them can be a little bit of a tough one. Well, let's see. How about if I pop back to Beverly's village? Up, up, up. Up, 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 up. Ow. Stone. Don't use it very often. Usually use the waystones, but having the warp stone is a damn useful thing. I have recently healed up, so I'm ready to go start some shit. Let's go do a round of battles until it gets dark, and then I'm going to go out and hang out in the Alpine Highlands after sunset. See if I can find a rowlet out there. It's supposed to be a cold forest. We need to go try a dark forest. Excuse me. Caffeine. How's the caffeine supply holding up? I got a bit of it. Need to refill the cup, but there's still some in. It's by caffeine alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the beans of Java that the thoughts acquire speed, that the hands acquire shaking, that the shaking becomes a warning. By caffeine alone that I set my mind in motion. All these years I can still rattle that off. Hey, Suki. Onamatsuki is one of the other players, one of the more active ones. And Flamethrower. Rock is evolving. Crocodile. The pop. Boop, boop. Okay. Whoosh. All right, fantastic. There's another one for the archives here. And I had a thing. I'm going to give the fairy wand to the crocodile, even though the crocodile can't use it, and then drop the crocodile into the PC in order to preserve the fairy wand for future use against the inevitable server reset. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Now, who is up next? Let's go with the Lilliput. Get the Lilliput up to a herdier. And then up to a Stoutland. It is daytime, about noonish. What I want to do is go on and do a bit more battling until nightfall, and then go look for a rowlet again. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay, get rid of Lear and, yeah, nasty plot. I don't want to get rid of any of that. Let's get rid of nasty plot. Okay, moving on. Laren, crunch. Sturdy. Head smash, which it will take itself out with. Epic Boss Absol. I will look and see if it's still there. I do not expect it to still be there when I finish this. The bosses have a tendency... Ooh, I got somebody evolving. Crunch. Lilliput is going to be evolving, I think. Going up several levels. And Firefang. Lilliput is also getting a bigger share of XP. I think because it's so far lower level. Oh, crunch. Yeah, get rid of workup. Definitely want crunch. Flamethrower. Snuff that up your destiny bind. Rower. Lilliput is evolving into a herdier. Grieve after the evolution. And we'll go hit the healing machine. And then bounce out and see what's on the map. Identify. Onyx. Spinda. Starlies. Knackles. Matchup. Spiro. No sign of any epic boss thing. It's wandered off or despawned or whatever. Yeah, those you had to be there for. You know, there's so much in life, you just got to be there for it. I have been fortunate to have been there for some things. There's an awful lot that I was not there for that I regret. They say it is worse to regret what you did not do than what you did. I'd say it's 50-50. There are things that haunt me. Oh shit, I forgot about the pig out. Yeah. Oh shoot, Rayquaza? You gotta be kidding me. Boop. Drop out of the battle, and Rayquaza is here. Boop, boop, boop. Oh man, I think there it is. There it is. I see it. I can't get up to it. Oh, where'd he even go? There it is. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. There it is. Go, go, go. Oh, go, 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 go. God, go. Hit the... Where'd he go? Oh, shit. He flew up again. Oh, damn it. I can't reach it. Gotten away because I couldn't reach it. It's gone. There it is, way down there. Way down there. I see it. That way. No? No? Shit. I'm going the wrong fucking way. This way, this way, this way. Pursue, pursue. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Fire. Where'd it go? There it is. Fire. Oh. Got it. Okay. 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 Rayquaza. Rayquaza. Don't want to kill it. I'm gonna try a Fire Fang. And hope. Wasn't very effective. Good, good. Fly, that's gonna hurt. I'm gonna Hyper Potion my Arcanine. Embrace. Fly. Okay, Fire Fang. Brings it down to the red. Used rest, you son of a bitch. Fire Fang. He is asleep this round. Still sleeping. Firefang. Still sleeping. Pokeball. Pokeball. Duskball. Broke free. Woke up. What are you going to do? You're going to use fly. I'm going to try to throw a Pokeball at it while it's flying, and that may not work. I'm going to go with a quick ball, which it broke right out of. Ouch. Okay, I can survive that. Ultra Ball. Broke free. Good news is I'm well supplied with Pokeballs. Bad news being this thing is beating the hell out of me, and if I don't do something about it, I'm going to lose my Arcanine. So, Hyper Potion on the Arcanine. Hyper Potion on the Arcanine. Ultra, I guess. Broke out. Good news being I can keep going on this for a while. I got 105, 104 now Hyper Potions in the bag. Nothing else, I'm going to exhaust the little sucker. Sooner or later, it's going to use rest again, and that worries me. There it went. I knew that rest was going to come up here. Flamethrower. Let's find out what that does. Okay. About the same. Firefang. .1%. Got it down to single digits. Ultra Ball. Can't use Dust Ball anymore. Wow, that didn't even bother to animate, did it? This turns into one of those endurance contest things, you know? I mean, why not? Try anything. I don't have a timer ball, which makes me upset. I really wish I had some timer balls right about now. Whatever that is, I really wish they'd picked a different sound for it because it sounds too much like a witch and it makes me just all sorts of twitchy. I don't like that sound, that little giggle sound. It makes me nervous. And here we go with another rest. Okay, now I gotta knock its hit points back down. Flamethrower. Firefang. Only 12.5%. Dang. Something just splatted. Thanks, happy thoughts. Yeah. I lost my happy thought. I can no longer fly. No. I knew another rest was coming up, but it does give me another try to put its hit points where I want it. Hmm. $19. Jeez, less effective each time. How is its defense going up? Ah. Well, I can start using dusk balls again. Boogers. Yeah, we're running over a little bit here on the stream because, by golly, that's very fucking quasi. And I'm going to give it. I'm going to go through every ball in my bag and trying to catch this thing if I have to. I may not succeed, but I'm at least going to try. Ooh. Permanently. The capture chance on this thing is so low. Eventually, Rayquaza is going to run out of PowerPoints. Unfortunately, that will not be this turn. Dang it. How many rests do you get? Really? More than I'm finding convenient is what it comes down to. I don't think I have any sort of PowerPoint restore. I should have been carrying some berries. Bear booger. Uh, coordinates to be able to swing by during the fight. We tried to figure out how to get him the coordinates, and we couldn't figure out how to get him there during the fight, and it was so. I'm prepared for the next one. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, yeah. In the meantime, it is after 10, and I'm going to wrap up here. Streaming schedule's in the upper left. VOD link is in the lower right for whoever happens to across this, And I'll be back tomorrow night with Roots Apache, and next week with Minecraft. You know the drill.